Hi there, welcome to the Tent News, where the truth comes to light and the stories everyone is talking about are brought straight to you. From shocking confessions and viral social media moments to real life mysteries and trending drama, this is the place where we uncover it all. Now, please watch this video first, and I will be back with the rest of my commentary.
There's this Zulu guy asking a guy from Pretoria what was guy. The guy le na wa itumatuma leleme ngozama wa tlhalosa ka Zulu re bara ya ga tswa so shanguve ke nna mo sa shanguve na go se dingwe ke nna maskrala mara high original ke tsani he da out ya muzulu rno wa bona ga le maka because ase zanini ke tsani o tseba ka Lepompo wena o tsoroblela gore ase zanini ke tsani o tseba what is that you know about these things, languages? What is you can't even difference between Sepedi, Setswana or Sesotho. O tlo re bolela gore ase zanini ke tsani. O tseba? I think do you have a problem in South Africa again this thing ya gore as much as we know rena ba bangwe we know all these languages, but now I can advise you one thing. Stop bang go bolela polelo ya seZulu le batho ba. If a Zulu person asks you with disrespect or mang mo arabe ka polelo ya heng, mo arabe ka Sesotho, marabe ka Sepedi, marabe ka Kilobedi, marabe ka ba mo pindule nga Tshivenda man. Mhlamla iTsonga same time, mbyela timhaka ta yena iTsonga same time. Like ababula na wena loko u vona ku ta ku una ku delela ndeni ka swona mhlamla Xichangana. Mhlamla iTsonga same time. Umdiyanche phasi ka Kilobedi. Here wa bali wena wa ba machila umdiyanche phasi ka Kilobedi. Wa kunyoko ku duma wa bali yena ka Kizulu. Ikizulu ska ka Maseba. Uthatha bani like babo bore hembo batho ba bale bolela batho ba mazulu linyawo ke duma linyawo gidia batho o ka re le duisa dibolo ja bona mo arabe ka Kilobedu umutiantse mo phadantshe le batho mo phadantshe ka Kilobedu ka yena wa unyoko re motho a do ka re wena motho wa South Africa ka re unyoko wa babolelo yawo mo dientse phasi ka Kilobedu wa mo pindula nga Tshivenda straight mhlamla straight Xichangana wa ilava ku glorify Xizulu wa ifana glorify Xizulu. Why fana glory wa tsu unyulle siZulu ukidie polelo ya mata kudu motho o molomo abe polelo ya habo Joe from Pretoria. That man from Pretoria, I don't know why I was even trying or unyako o tlhalosa da man re ke tswa hey bra mmolele straight re ke tswa Pitori ke tswa Pirara wa tsu ntse o tlo stressa ka motho gore a tsebe dipolelo glorifying gore hey wa mwazi ngizwe ake motsebe ngizwe ke le silula ka lona le ake motsebe ngizwe uya mazu phakelo mkati ake tsibile silu le ba ke phakelo mthakadi ke motla motsebela ka ke le silu uya mazu ujansita ni mutivi xiputasho xo va ka ujansani xitivi ti mudivi. That's a simple thing. Pound for pound, tit for tit. If someone asks them ask you with disrespect with their language, answer with your language same time. Animtivi ti mudivi ake muthu wa ke mudzivi ibi ake nyaka mudzivi. That's how you're going to deal with these fools. I'm glad I never got taken with this useless organization like Operation Dudula, March and Manch and so on. I'm glad that the superior logic is in existence. Superior logic it's taking over. That I'm glad that in my life that I don't have such inferior complexity that I must join organizations that are Afrophobic and xenophobic. But the reason I'm making this video is those that follows these people, I don't know even whether they do research or what, they just go with the flow. They don't even understand they're fighting personal battles. Like I think I said in one of the video, Jacinta has or allegedly had an ex-Nigerian boyfriend. You fight in those battles. That's their own battles. Now there's another post that has surfaced where Bheki Dube alleged the girlfriend Ka Phakelo Mthakati had posted him on his birthday, and somehow it looks like he told her to take it down. But obviously Twitter and other places, Facebook, they already had the picture. But the reason I'm making this video is because Bheki Dube is not just a normal person. She's a foreigner from Zimbabwe. She's here in South Africa on business purposes. She ran a casting agency. She has money, and where there's money, that's where Phakelo Mthakati is. As long as there's money, Phakelo Mthakati will be. As long as you give him money, he will be. What am I saying? Ujansita Ongizwe Mchunu or Phakela Mthakathi, their drive, it's always about where will they get the money. They will say anything as long as money is given to them. But also, if you listen to what the CIC Julius Malema has said on the Frank Dialogue, he will tell you there's an efforts by white establishment, there's an effort by people from outside, Jewish and so on, to destabilize South Africa. But further, they're not just attacking the EFF, these people that I've just mentioned earlier. They are making sure that the youth of this country are depoliticized. And if you depoliticize the youth of a country, you're finished with them. That country is easier to capture again. This country can be easily be captured again into the hands of the colonizers because the youth of this country would have been depoliticized, and that's what this grouping is trying to do. But it's doing it in front of your eyes while they are benefiting from all these things. Phakela Mthakathi dating allegedly Ubheki Dube, a casting agency owner from Zim, no issues because it's him. Jansita dated Nigerians before, no issues. But when now we must help them fight their personal battles. 30 June 2026, Ngizwe Mchunu will be imprisoned. Someone might say, how, why? Ngizwe Mchunu is going to be imprisoned by 30 June for contempt of court. The EFF and its lawyers, by 21st of May 2026, have agreed to approach the Gauteng High Court to file for the contempt of court charges against Ngizwe Mchunu because he continued, stupidly as he is, and his grouping, to insult the leadership of the CIC, to insult the CIC against the final court order that barred him to do so. And when this thing happens, when he's taken to jail, the same grouping of the Omega people and the Brentwood and Umkhele and all that nonsense things, they are going to say, AmaZulu ayazondo. Nobody hates Zulu people because Ngizwe is not the Zulu nation. It's just a barbaric human being by himself. We don't hate Zulu people. The EFF has a whole lot of smart, young, old, women, all different types of Zulu people, smart, proper thinking people. The gang that we're referring to now that is going to be making noise about Ngizwe going to prison is the Omega and the Brentwood gang and the Mkhele gang, the one that are roaming the streets, the one that are not taking of their own kids, the one that are not paying maintenance. Those are the people that we're referring to here. They can fool each other with their Brentwood and the Omega shoes. We know that grouping. We know, understand what it is. They don't even want the law, by the way. They can fool each other and fool those who are in their level of thinking. They don't want the law. They're not looking for the law. They're not looking to document anyone. They are looking to be relevant, going up and down, creating havoc. They're looking for relevance. If you have nothing to be relevant about, you must create chaos. That's that Omega gang and Brentwood gang. We understand that. But by 30 June, one of those leaders of that Omega and Mkhele gang will be in prison for contempt of God. Say or do whatever you want with this information. I think it's never going to happen where any person with an agenda to bring down the EFF or to bring Julius Malema down would ever work. You can bring 10 times Katlalax. You can bring 10 times Ngizwe Mchunu's, Phakela Mthakathi's, Ujansita, Zandile to Davula of Tutula. You can formulate and form new organization that, whatever names you call them, none of them will survive the EFF. This is a generational mission. This is a government in waiting, whether you like it or not. Even if it takes 100 years, it's a government in waiting. The ideas that are manufactured here, ideas that will last beyond all of us.
South Africans are boiling over Ngizwe Mchunu's video that trended online on social media. In this video, he was basically telling this other South African man. The man, I think he is from Soshanguve, and I think Ungizo judged him, obviously by his appearance. And immediately he just thought, oh, this guy is from Zimbabwe. So he was asking the guy, Uguti, where are you from and when are you going home? He was not asking him, where are you from? He was telling him, asking him, Uguti, when are you going home? And oh, guy, I don't know why he did not speak his own language, his native language. He tried to broke this isiZulu, guys, and you know what, ne? And trying to speak back with this broken isiZulu. This guy asked him back, Ukuthi, do you know Ngizwe? And the guy was like, nope, I don't know him. And for sure, Ngizwe is not known by everyone, guys. Like, not everyone entertain these things. Abu Paglam Tagati, Ujacinta, not everyone knows you. That's one thing that they should know, Ukuthi. The fact that they're standing up, going and doing this march and march, it doesn't mean that the whole country knows them. There are people who doesn't even know that they exist, and that's okay. And oh guy, he ended up actually speaking his own native language. I think he is Kimulobedu or something like that. So when he spoke his native language, that's when they realized, oh, this is a South African. And then they drove away. And so many people are asking themselves, why did he even post the video? Like, it was not even necessary. Why did he post the video? And South Africans are saying, especially to other languages, to, Pedi, Venda, Tsonga, Kilobedu, those other languages in South Africa, to say, guys, why do you want to respond in isiZulu while you know that you cannot speak isiZulu? If someone asks you in a disrespectful way in their own language, respond with your own language. If you are Venda, respond with Venda. If you are Tsonga, respond with Tsonga, using your Tsonga language, because that was very disrespectful. That was very, very disrespectful, and I hope the video trend until he realized no man, what he did there was very wrong. It was very, very wrong. South Africa does not belong to Zulu people only. It belongs to so many tribes and so many people, not only Zulu.